So I've met my target on 2 Kickstarter campaigns for 2 different projects that I've created. And I think for anyone considering a Kickstarter campaign, the fact that you're even considering it sort of indicates that you feel that you've got enough of a followership or a fan base to take that risk and take that leap. And it's such a leap of faith, and you kind of, you know, the night that you press that button to kind of say, like, back me, like, it's always going to be like a scary experience. But I would say, you know, if you have got the confidence, and if you feel like, you know, you've got enough of a following to want to invest in your music, and you've got to see it as an investment. You know, it's not just people handing you money, it is them investing in you as an artist and investing in your creativity, and that's a great thing. Like, that's actually a privilege for someone to get to invest into your art. So I think I would say, number one, to kind of see it like that. It's not just a transaction, it's not just, you know, you give them something in return for their money. It's actually they're getting to invest in, basically, in your future and in kind of this project, but then what that might lead on to. And I think as well, just try and have as much fun with it as possible. So for the second Kickstarter I did, which was like a bigger amount of money that I needed to raise, I just kind of made the decision on day one. I'm not even going to look at the totalizer of like where I've got to. I'm literally just going to have like fun thoughts every day of how I can keep telling people about the project, you know, because ultimately that's what it's all for. It's to bring that project to life. So I just made a decision. I'm not going to get stressed about the money. I'm just going to have so much fun with this and be as creative as I can with sharing the vision about the project.
Well, I'm in the middle of a crowdfunding pledge music campaign to help fund my next EP for 4 songs that I'm hoping to record at Abbey Road Studios. And it's the second time I've done a crowdfunding thing, and they've both been when I'm away from my home country, Australia. At first it was cool because not every man and his dog was doing it, and we achieved the target in like 20 days. We went above and beyond the target back in 2012, where I guess this time I'm seeing that times have changed. They want to be able to feel like they can relate to, and I find that people who really believe in you and things like that are the first to share things and get on it and things like that. But make it personable, and not just that, but short videos and things like that speak a lot more volumes than a long thing where things are just, you know, like deciphered, you know, from A to Z. I think it comes down to that personable, relatable thing, which is what draws me to support someone crowdfunding.
I've had 2 successful crowdfunding campaigns. My latest one was with Kickstarter, and the target was $5,000. And then I did another one a few years ago at Pledge Music, and that was just $2,000. And I reached both the targets. I'm really glad that I did the first one at a smaller target, because all the lessons I learned from the first one helped me with the second one. And in the second one, firstly, I knew that it was such hard work. I was prepared for it to be really hard. But because of that, like I wasn't disappointed when things didn't quite go my way at the beginning, which is cool. So I knew that when I started out, I would need to engage with people personally, like shout outs on Facebook or kind of mailing lists. They do a certain job, but you actually need to ask people personally, not to be afraid of messaging people on Facebook or on email or on text or on Instagram, and just to get in people's faces. Always making sure that there is a personal touch. It's not just like a generic email that doesn't even have their name on it. You have to like say, hey, Laura, how's blah 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 going? I haven't seen you for a while. I want to tell you about my Kickstarter campaign. Then after that, I made sure that I planned what I was going to do. So all the social media posts and stuff, like I made sure that I didn't bombard people too much, but I made sure that it was a regular thing, that people knew what I was doing. Because it's amazing, you think you're friends with people on Facebook and they're going to see everything that you post, and they really don't. So like 6 weeks into the campaign, you know, you'd meet a fairly good friend, you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm doing a Kickstarter campaign. oh really, are you? And you're like, how did you not know? But crazily, that happens. So you just got to persevere with those posts.